one thing that is true is that Jack and Doris were the first people that Joe and I met when we came to the University of Connecticut. And they invited us over here for a glass of sherry immediately. And I was about to start my school. I had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And we were in a cow pasture all by ourselves. And I had just got my Montessori degree. And it was back in 1961. And I thought, I will go mad with these children if there's not something happening. And so I really wanted somebody who would help me clean the house, because how am I going to have a nursery school and do this? So I said to Doris, in this backwoods place, do people have cleaning women? And she said, yes, I have one. I said, oh, thank God. And that cemented a friendship for us for years and years and years. And she was just about my best friend here. And we did a lot of things together as a family. And Rex Warner and his wife Frances joined us every so often. He was a distinguished English professor of literature who knew all, I don't know what kind of group you call it, but anyway. We went to, I'll tell this story about you, Joey. We went to Nova Scotia one summer, Joe and I, and our 2 children, and we had a nice big house in the Bay of Fundy, and we invited the Davises, Rex, to come up to stay with us. And Joey must have been about 8, Joey, would you think?
That sounds right.
An age where you thought he might be responsible. You didn't think about it. It didn't come out. But our son was dyslexic, and we thought he, at the age of 5, was responsible enough to have a jackknife. Which he was, and he had a jackknife, and they came downstairs, the 2 boys, early in the morning while all the rest of us were sound asleep. And somehow Joey managed to cut his finger. And Matt, our son, rushed upstairs as fast as he could into Jack and Doris's room and said, your son, because he'd forgotten Joe's name, has cut his finger off. You can imagine Jack jumping out of bed, horrified look on his face. And they came down, and it wasn't quite that bad. It was bad enough. Joey was very brave.
Hold up your hand, Senator.
I don't remember which one.
And
Yakuza.
Then there's another story I've forgotten. But I did start a Montessori school, and the Montessori school teaches neatness and politeness and carefulness with your things you own and your clothes and everything. And I think that your father, Suzanne and Joey, could have used a good Montessori school. And I was really sorry that I wasn't in a position to give him that. Because this place was unbelievable. And I know it's going to be said by other people, but I wanted to be the first to say it. And we loved your mother and your father very, very dearly. And we are sorry this day comes, but it does to all of us. So that's it.